Yo, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, what's the deal, my guys? Back at it with another boxing video, you heard? So the man Canoli Alvarez, man, this guy, I don't know what's up with him, but here he is contradicting himself once again. He already contradicted himself on why he didn't pursue undisputed while he was at 154 pounds or at 160. And we all know why, because there were tough opposition over there, fellas like Andrade, the Charlos, etc. Okay, at 140 and at 154 and 160, and he ain't have no intentions of even grabbing no strap at 168 till the man, what's his name, David Benavidez lost his strap on the scales. You know what I mean? So that WBC strap. So I made a video and I distinctively remember I was on vacay, same way. I was on vacay in February and March. I do me. I do a good eight weeks vacation, you know what I mean? That 3 weeks ain't gonna cut it, man. But anyways, I remember distinctively making a video around February and March about Cannoli talking about his loss to Floyd Mayweather. To him, it really doesn't exist. He feels like it really didn't happen. You know what I mean? Because for whatever reason, I can't even quite remember the exact reason why he said he doesn't feel like that particular loss, his only loss on his resume. He feels like, he says something to the effect like it was a learning experience, blah, blah, blah. And he feels like he has no loss on his resume. And I made the video like, Negro, please, what you talking about, Slim? You lost that fight, like 12 rounds to zip, 11 rounds to one at best, you know what I mean? But he's talking about that loss doesn't exist on his resume, but just some BS, you know what I mean? So here's Canelo. I just seen this article, you know what I mean, where Canelo says, I learned something big versus Floyd Mayweather, a feeling I never want to experience again. Defeat. That's the title of the article. But wasn't the man Canoli, what, 7 months ago, 8 months ago, talking about that loss against Floyd Mayweather doesn't exist? You see how he contradicting himself? And I got quotes, man. I got quotes from this Canelo Alvarez, you know what I mean? The biggest hype job I've ever seen in my life since I've been watching boxing. And I've been watching boxing since Hector Camacho, Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez, before I even knew who Mike Tyson was, you know what I mean? All right, so the man lost a very lopsided fight, but I'm going to read the quotes from what this guy had to say. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Quote, I was 23, oh, excuse me. I was 23 years old. Quote, I was 23 years old at the time. It was a very big learning experience for my career. I learned something big that night versus Mayweather, a feeling I never want to experience again. Defeat. So what do you have to do? You have to keep learning, keep training, and keep winning. Quote, life isn't easy. It's not easy for anyone, but you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep fighting because in the end, the one who fights, who stands up, is the one who makes history. End quote. I'm not too sure what that last quote was all about, but didn't you hear me reading quotes from what he said? He acknowledges that he has a defeat. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. So what was that mumbo jumbo he was talking about? 7 8 months ago when I was on vacant, I did the video on the streets, on the block. You know what I mean? You know how I come, live and direct. I wish I could find that particular article. It's probably going to take me a long time to find that article, but I believe that's when he was fighting the likes of maybe Billy Joe Saunders, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take me a little while to find that particular article, but give me a sec. Maybe I might find it. Let me go in my Googleables and see what I could find. You know what I mean? 2 months ago, this might take a little while, but just go back in my archives. You know what I mean? If I could find a video, I'm going to put it in the description link. You know what I'm saying? But if you got time, go through my vids type Canoli B. Marsh, and you might see that particular video that I distinctively did on Canoli in denial about how he feels he doesn't have a loss on his resume. But if anybody with good eyesight and can read and write and knows their numbers, they could see he has over 50 W's and one loss on his resume, and probably a draw or a couple draws on his resume. You know what I mean? Why is he trying to pull the wool over fella's face to say, that he doesn't have a loss? But now here he is acknowledging that he has a loss, and it seems like it's still haunting him. It's that fight was 8 years ago. What the deal, my man, Jet Kyle? What's happening, big man? Good to see you, man. I know I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't been doing videos like I would like to. You know what I mean? That's because I've been working, but I'm on vacation now. I got time, you heard? Yes, indeed. I believe that's when he was fighting. It was in the build up to when he was fighting Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Y'all could go find the articles for yourselves. But Canelo's contradicting himself once again. And here I am. I'm about to cut this video off. Let me continue watching this guy called Cunha. Let me see what Cunha talking about on this Drink Champs episode. Be Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. And let me know in the comment section what you think about this guy. Canelo contradicting himself once again, talking about he doesn't want to experience what he experienced versus Floyd Mayweather again. And what was that? A defeat. All right, I'm gone. Peace.